No, never mind. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am finally sitting down and filming again, and it feels so good. You guys do not understand. Life has been hectic. I've had a lot of things going on. A lot of changes were made, and as you can see, my environment is now different. I have recently moved, and I'm just now getting settled, so I'm finally having the opportunity to sit down and film. So I did recently upload a video. It was my kind of like sloppy cut crease video. So today I'm going to give you guys the real cut crease video. I'm going to be very detailed. I'm going to go in depth so that hopefully you guys can follow along. And other than that, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so y'all already know I'm about to go ahead and pop out the Jaclyn Hill palette because I haven't got to use this enough since I bought it. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. So I'm just using my Salon Perfect done-in-one brow pomade, and I'll be right back. Okay, so brows are on and carved out, and I am ready to start my eye makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and use the same concealer and just put this all over my lid, kind of using this as a primer or a base for my eyeshadow. I'm going to take my Eco Tools sponge that I just got not too long ago and go ahead and let me use this other side and blend this in. So y'all know I like to use tape for my cut creases. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my tape on. So to set my eyelids, I'm just going to take my CoverGirl True Blend pressed powder. I'm going to take this profusion brush. I don't know what its purpose is, but today it's going to set my eyelids. I'm going to take my Morphe Y16 and this shade right here. This is Creamsicle. Yep, and Creamsicle. And I'm just going to go directly into my crease. On a R37, I'm going to go in with this shade, which is Pukey. And I'm going to put this right below this shade in the crease. So it's really good to lay down a darker color directly in the crease because when you cut that crease, it gives it good contrast. And I like focusing the darker shades really on that outer crease so that everything doesn't look flat. From here, I'm going to take my M441 and I'm going to go directly into the crease with this shade right here, which is Buns. So yeah, I'm going to take Buns and put this literally directly into my crease. I'm going to try to keep this as low as I possibly can. And I'm going to focus it more on the outer corner, and then I'm going to lightly bring it in. Do you guys see just how beautifully these shadows blend? Okay, so now we're about ready to go in and cut the crease. I'm just using my Rimmel Match Perfection, and I'm using my e.l.f. concealer brush. How I generally like to do it is this part right here where you see your eyeball, that's where I'm gonna cut it. So wherever my eyeball kind of like starts to round at in my eye socket, that's where I cut it. I just start here in the inner corner. And I'm just kind of like filling with the brush where my eyeball and my socket kind of like meet. And that's why I use such a small brush, because I feel like I have way more control, and if I mess up, the smaller brush, it's not going to cover a lot of space, so it's a lot easier to go in and fix. I'm just going to continue to follow my crease. The further you get into it, the easier it becomes. I feel like it's harder to find where to cut it in the inner corner, but once you get out to the outer corner, you start to see that definition right there, and that's a lot easier to follow. The one thing that you want to remember is don't try to make a crease, follow your crease. When I get to this point here, to where my crease is kind of coming to an end, I just kind of wing it out like a liner. And literally that's it. So from this point, I'm just gonna go in and start filling in and making that line a little bit more defined in areas that I feel like it could be more defined. I finally got some NYX glitter primer, so I'm going to go ahead and take this on the back of my hand. I'm going to take my Morphe M224, and it just looks like this. It's like a flat concealer brush. I'm going to take this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go into this shade right here, which is Pool Party. And I'm going to start by stamping it into the inner corner of my crease. Okay. So now on the outer half, I'm going to take another brush. It's the same brush that I was just using, just the clean one. And I'm going to dip into this purple. And I'm going to put this on the outer. And I'm just kind of like overlapping the two, just so that they kind of blend. I'm just going to go ahead and take that same M441 brush that I used for the last color that I put in my crease, which is Buns. And we're just going to take it on this outer corner and try to kind of like, I don't know, because I don't think I like that contrast. Okay. That's not bad. I'm just going to use this brush and just kind of blend, and I'm going to go back in with the purple and build it up right here. Ooh! Okay, so it's kind of growing on me. Like, at first I was like, I didn't know about this combination of colors, but I'm kind of feeling it. So yeah, there's my creases cut and done. Alright, so moving on to the face, I'm going to go ahead and start by priming. I'm going to use my Master Prime by Maybelline. They actually sent this to me in the influencer box, and I will be filming that video next. But I do really like this primer. It is hydrating. Now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Dewy+Smooth foundation. I really like this foundation. So I'm just pouring a good amount on the back of my hand. Now, this foundation is not, it's very thin and it's not like full coverage, but you can build it up to be pretty full coverage. On me, I can get it pretty full coverage. So this is after one layer, and you can see that it's, you know, it's pretty good coverage. However, for me, it's not quite full coverage, but the shade match is pretty damn good. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some more so that I can do a second layer. I don't pour as much out for the second layer. However, I do feel like I go through this foundation pretty quickly, but it may just be the sponge. So even on 2 layers, you can still see some of my dark spots peeking through. I'm not sure if it's gonna pick up on camera, but I do like this foundation because it wears very nicely. I'm gonna go in with my Rimmel Match Perfection again, and I'm going to highlight and conceal my under eyes. Center my forehead and my chin. I'm gonna set using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade 10. For the rest, I just go in with my CoverGirl True Blend. I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up my face, and I'm gonna use my Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Dolce. And I'm gonna use my Ruby Kisses Duo Fiber Brush. I'm going to use this flat brush and use this to dip into my bronzer and contour my nose. I'm going to go ahead and kind of blend it all together with my powder brush just to soften up those edges. Since my brows kind of got covered up a tiny bit, I'm going to go back over them. And then I like to kind of disperse the product in the front of my brows using the spoolie. I'm gonna go ahead and do my bottom lash line, going back on the back of my hand with my glitter primer. I'm gonna take the same Morphe M224, and I'm going to slightly dab this onto my lower lash line just to give that shadow something to grab onto. And then going in with the light blue, I'm gonna put that on the inner part. Take the purple and do the outer. And lastly, I'm gonna take my E36 and I'm going to go into buns. Use that to blend out these shadows. I'm going to use some of this glitter primer on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to place this in my inner corner. I'm going to take the same brush that I used to carve out my creases, and I'm going to go into the shade here. Yeah, I'm going to go into the shade, and I'm going to put that right in the inner corner. I'm going to be using my Great Lash. I think it's by Maybelline. I want to say it's by Maybelline. I don't know because I peeled the sticker off of it. Alright, while I'm waiting on my mascara to dry, I'm going to pop on a lip. And you guys, I got my Maybelline Truffle Tease again. Okay, I'm going to go into this Profusion Pro Highlight Palette really quickly. And I'm going to take my Profusion fan brush. I'm really tempted to take, oh, this is upside down. I'm really tempted to take this blue shade called Burr. Since you know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna take this blue shade. Hopefully this doesn't fuck everything up. And starting with a very light hand. Oh, okay. I actually like it. I mean, it is very blue. But that is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Put a little bit on my forehead, on the tip of the nose. I'm just gonna blend out that highlight a little bit. Y'all, what the hell? So moving on to lashes, I'm going to take these Miss 30 lashes in the style M102B. Just going to do some bottom lash mascara really quickly. Alright, so we finally reached the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do y'all like it? Do y'all hate it? Let me know if there's any other looks y'all want me to do. Let me know what y'all want to see. Even if it isn't makeup related, I'll be more than happy to branch out and kind of like incorporate other things into my channel. I'm definitely back filming regularly. I do work a lot. However, I plan on filming as many videos in a day as I can. That way I can like keep up with the flow and keep videos coming for you guys. Other than that, I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you guys were able to kind of take something from this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.